Good morning, friend. Today we have to discuss the institutional supports for entrepreneurs. This is very important to support the entrepreneur for the development of entrepreneurship or to develop the business or to develop any product. The support will be very important. So, the first one is the central government institution. The government formulated the micro, small and medium enterprises, and there will be a development of Act 2006 and established the National Board for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and made the rule there under in the year 2006. This board examines the factor affecting the promotion and development of the businesses or enterprises and review the policies and program from the time to time relating to the enterprises. From time to time makes the recommendation to the government in the formulating the policies for the growth of medium scale entrepreneurs. The government of India constituted the National Commission for Entrepreneurs in the organized sector to examine the problems of the enterprises in the unorganized and informal sectors. The Commission has made the recommendation to provide the technical, marketing and credit support to these enterprises. The various policies and scheme of the government assistance for the development of the rural industries insist on the utilization of local resources and raw materials and locally available manpower. These are translated into action through the various agencies, departments and corporations, all coming under the preview of the industries department. All these are primarily concerned with the promotion of the small and rural industries. The Small Scale Industry Board, that is SSIB, it was established in 1954 to provide effective coordination and interinstitutional linkages for the benefits of small scale sectors, and it consists of Union Industry Minister, State Industry Minister, selected members of Parliament, secretaries of the department concerned and eminent experts in that specific field for the supports of the entrepreneurs. The next one is very important, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It is called as NABARD. NABARD is designed as apex development bank in the country. This national bank was established in 1982 by special act of the parliament with a mandate to uplift rural India by facilitating credit flow in agriculture, cottage and village industries, handicrafts and small scale industries. It is also required to support non-farm sector while promoting others allied economic activities in rural areas. NABARD function to promote the sustainable rural development for attaining prosperity of the rural area in India. The NABARD is basically concerned with the matter concerning policies as well as planning, operation of the field of credit for agriculture and other economic activities in rural area in India. It is worth nothing with the reference to the NABARD, that is RBI has sold its own stake to the government of India. Therefore, government of India holds 99% stake in the NABARD. Then what is the role of the NABARD is very important. The role of the NABARD is it is refinancing agencies for those institutions that provide the investment as well as that provides the production credit for promoting the several developmental programs for the rural development. It is improving the absorptive capacity of the credit delivery system in the India. including monitoring, formulation of rehabilitation scheme, and restructuring of the credit institution and training of personals. It coordinates the rural credit financing activities of all sorts of the institution engaged in developmental work at the field level, while maintaining licensing with Government of India and state government and also RBI and other national level institutions that are concerned with the policy formulations. It prepares the rural credit plans annually for all districts in the country. It also promotes the research in the rural banking and field of agricultural and rural development. Then what are the various services offered by the NABARD? It is also very important. The first one is attracting youth to rural non-farm sector as well as district industry rural project. Then a rural entrepreneurship development program. This is the services offered by the NABARD is also very important. The next one is the Small Industries Development Organization. It was constituted in 1954 to develop support services for promotion of the SSS. Over the years, it has been its role evolved into the agency for advocacy and handholding and facilitation for the small industry sectors. It has over 60 offices and 21 autonomous bodies under its management. These autonomous bodies includes the total rooms, training institutions and project cum process development centers. These are the different bodies are involved into the small scale industry development organization, and this includes the various facilities, that is facilities for testing, tool making, training for entrepreneurship development, preparation of projects, product profiles, technical and managerial consultancy, assistance for exports, pollution and energy audit, etc. For that purpose provides the facilities, as well as the small scale industries development organization provides the economy information services and advises government in policy formation for the promotion and development of SSIs. The Small Industry Development Organization had promotes the institute and centers and is responsible for their management. The first one is a Small Industry Services Institute, that is SISI. The institute function under the Ministry of SSI, the Government of India, and it provides the services such as preparation of reports, training programs in the different activities, extending technical assistance and offering guidance on industrial policies of Government of India. It is pioneer organization to develop small scale industries through counseling, consultancy and training. It also assists the industry in marketing the products and acquiring the quality of standards in the product, as well as the SI, that is Small Industry Services Institute, provides the various types of extension services and assistance in setting of units, promoting and developing products, services by the small scale industries. The small scale industry services institutes have been set up the state capital and other places all over the country to provide consultancy and training to the small scale entrepreneurs, both existing and prospective. At the present, SIDO has been administrating the 28 SISIs and 30 branches of SISIs is working in the different parts of the country. The second one is the Product cum Process Development Center. These have been promoted to provide specific services to the different types of small scale unit concerned in the different locations. These centers are responsible for servicing as a research and development institutions in the area of dense industry cultures to encourage the product design and innovation and to develop new processes, upgrade in the existing level of the technology, to act as a center of excellence in the respective area and to provide technical and managerial supports to the system. Next one is the regional training centers. These centers are located in the major cities and responsible for quality awareness program among the small units. For this purpose, they are engaged in the systematic testing and technical consultancy services. These centers are also responsible for assisting field testing stations, which are expected to provide the testing services to SI units. The establishment of the training institutes, last one. The small industry development also controls the affairs of NISIET Hyderabad and NIESBUD New Delhi and Integrated Training Center Industries at Nilokheri. These institutions are responsible for arranging training facilities to the entrepreneurial trainers. The main objectives of the SIDO, that is Small Industry Development Organizations, are to formulate policy for promotion of small scale industries, to provide coordination policies of the state government, to collect and disseminate information, to collect and disseminate information, to provide the wide range of extension services through allied institutions, and to provide the facilities for technology upgradation and offers the consultancy services to the industries. As well as main various services rendered by SIDO is the entrepreneurship development and management training, then efforts for skill development of the industrial persons, then preparation of feasibility reports for the different products they will prepare, then provision of testing the various services and availability of tools room for facilities. The next one is very important, that is a small scale industry corporation. The National Small Scale Industry Corporation Limited was established by the government as a public sector company in 1955, and its main function is to arrange for supply of machineries and equipment to the industries, to arrange provision of finance assistance, to provide assistance for arrangement of raw material, to aid establishment of technology transfer centers, as well as to make the arrangement of marketing assistance, to ensure priority in government purchase program, to promote, aid and foster the growth of micro, small and enterprises in the country and generally on the commercial basis. And this will be provides a variety of support services to the micro and small enterprises, catering to their different requirement in the area of raw material procurement, product marketing, credit rating, acquisition of technology, adaptation of modern management practices, arranging for business partners, ensuring technology transfer program through mission and delegation and exposure. These are the different support services will be provided to the entrepreneurs. The technical service centers established by the NSIC are functioning in the different parts of the country to providing the deserved technical support to the small scale sectors. There are 3 national entrepreneurship development institutions are present. They are National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, is called as NIMSME at Hyderabad. Second one is the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, NIESBUD at Noida, Uttar Pradesh. And third one is the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship at Guwahati as autonomous societies. These institutes are engaged in the developing training modules, undertaking research and training, providing consultancy services for entrepreneurship development and promotion of MSMEs, including enhancement of their competitiveness. The National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. The National Institute of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises was established with the mission of promoting the growth and development of MSMEs through services in the area of policies, entrepreneurship, technology, information, education, management and extension. The National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises has designed a specialized and need-based program, workshops and seminar in tune with the current development in the policies and the economies. It has been providing the unsustained supports in terms of offering services like as research, consultancy, information, training and extension, not only to the enterprises but also to concern with the development agencies. It deserves all appreciation for its outstanding work and contribution to the MSME, and the demand for the more such institute in the country is gathering momentum. Second one is the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. Is an apex body established by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, the Government of India, for coordinating training and overseeing the activities of various institutions and agencies engaged in the entrepreneurship development, particularly in the area of small scale industries and small businesses. It maintains the activities are to evolve the effective training strategies and methodologies, and standardizing models syllabus for the training various target groups, formulating the scientific selection procedure, developing training aids, manual, tools, facilitating and supporting central, state or other agencies, organizing entrepreneurship development program, and conducting training programs for promoters, trainers and entrepreneurs, and undertaking research and exchange experiences globally. Last one is the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship. It was established in the year of 1993 in Guwahati by the Ministry of Industry. The Government of India as an autonomous national institute with an aim to undertake the training, research, consultancy activities in the small micro enterprises, focusing on the entrepreneurship development. The main objectives of the institutes are first one, that is to organize and conduct the training for entrepreneurship development. Second one is to evolve strategies, methodologies for different target groups and locations and conduct field tests, to identify training needs and offers training programs to the government and non-government organization engaged in promoting and supporting entrepreneurship. These are the main objectives of the institutes. Thank you friends. These are the different institutional supports for the developing the entrepreneurship in the India. Thank you once again.